Have you ever wondered if a small side hustle could turn into a multi-million-dollar business? Some of the richest people today didn't start with huge investments or family wealth. They built their success from small side gigs, just like anyone can. These entrepreneurs took ideas that seemed simple at the time and turned them into massive businesses. Some started by selling items online, while others created solutions for everyday problems. The key was consistency, innovation, and patience. Today, we're talking about 10 millionaires who started with side hustles and built incredible fortunes. Stick around because number one might surprise you. To make sure you don't miss any videos from this channel, don't forget to subscribe. 10. Kevin Plank. Selling t-shirts before Under Armour. Before Under Armour became a sportswear giant, Kevin Plank was just a college football player with a simple idea. He noticed that traditional cotton shirts got soaked with sweat and became heavy during games. Instead of ignoring the issue, he started experimenting with lightweight, sweat-wicking fabric. At first, he sold t-shirts out of his car, targeting local athletes and teammates. He reinvested every dollar he made into improving the product. By 1996, he officially launched Under Armour. It took years of persistence, but today, Under Armour is one of the biggest names in sports apparel, worth billions. What started as a small hustle turned into an empire. 9. Sophia Amoruso. eBay to Nasty Gal. Sophia Amoruso didn't have a business degree or experience when she started selling clothes online. She was just someone who loved vintage fashion. She spent hours visiting thrift stores, picking unique pieces, and reselling them on eBay. What made her different? She had a great eye for style and knew how to market her products. She took high-quality photos, wrote engaging descriptions, and built a loyal customer base. As her eBay store grew, she launched her own brand, Nasty Gal. 8. Damon John Sewing Shirts. Before Fubu. Before Damon John became a millionaire and Shark Tank investor, he was just a young man with a sewing machine and an idea. In the 1990s, he noticed that urban streetwear brands were getting popular, but there weren't many affordable options. So, he started making his own shirts and selling them out of his house. He and his friends would hand sew hats and shirts, selling them at local events and on the streets of New York City. The hustle paid off when LL Cool J, a famous rapper, wore one of his shirts in a commercial. That exposure helped him get his big break. He later built Fubu, which became a $6 billion brand. 7. Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia. Airbnb from a living room. Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia were struggling to pay rent in San Francisco when they came up with a creative idea. Hotels were expensive, and people needed affordable places to stay, so they rented out an air mattress in their living room to travelers. At first, it was just a quick way to make extra money, but when they saw the demand, they decided to turn it into a business. They launched Airbnb, allowing homeowners to rent out extra rooms or entire homes to guests. What started with one air mattress is now a multi-billion-dollar company used worldwide. 6. Jan Koum. WhatsApp. Started as a side project, Jan Koum, the co-founder of WhatsApp, started life in poverty after moving to the US from Ukraine. He worked as a security tester and later got a job at Yahoo, but he always wanted to build something on his own. In his free time, he started working on a messaging app that focused on privacy and simplicity. He built WhatsApp as a side project, never expecting it to become huge. But once people started using it, growth exploded. In 2014, Facebook bought WhatsApp for $19 billion, making Jan Koum one of the richest entrepreneurs in tech history. 5. Steve Jobs. Building computers in a garage. Before Apple became the tech giant we know today, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak were just two guys in a garage building computers. They had no office, no funding, just a passion for technology. Their first product, the Apple I, was built by hand and sold to a small group of hobbyists. It wasn't an overnight success, but Jobs believed in his vision. As demand grew, they developed the Apple II, which became a massive hit. Today, Apple is one of the world's most valuable companies, but it all started as a side hustle in a garage. 4. Sarah Blakely. Selling shapewear. Before Spanx. Sarah Blakely was selling fax machines door to door when she had an idea that changed her life. She wanted a smoother look under white pants, but didn't like how traditional undergarments worked. So, she took a pair of scissors and cut the feet off her pantyhose, and that simple idea led to Spanx. 3. Jeff Bezos. Amazon. Started as an online bookstore, Jeff Bezos didn't start Amazon as the global retail giant it is today. It began as a simple online bookstore. He saw the potential of the internet in the 1990s and realized that books were the perfect product. They were easy to store, ship, and had a massive customer base. With that idea, he started Amazon from his garage, personally handling packaging and shipping. 2. Richard Branson, student magazine to Virgin Empire. Richard Branson was just 16 years old when he started a student magazine. He had no money, no business experience, just a passion for entrepreneurship. The magazine wasn't profitable, but it taught him how to market and sell. His next big idea was Virgin Records, a mail-order business selling discounted music albums. This idea took off, and soon he opened his own record stores. Seeing more opportunities, he launched Virgin Airlines, Virgin Mobile, and many other ventures. His willingness to take risks and enter new industries helped him build a billion-dollar empire. Today, the Virgin Group owns hundreds of businesses worldwide. But it all started with a small magazine. Branson's journey proves that every big business begins with a simple idea. Success comes from taking action, learning along the way, and never giving up. 1. Elon Musk. Selling video games before Tesla and SpaceX. Before Elon Musk became one of the richest men in the world, he was just a kid who loved computers. At 12 years old, he created a simple video game called Blastar and sold it for $500. That was his first taste of business. Years later, he co-founded Zip2, an online business directory for newspapers. It was a small startup, but he grew it and eventually sold it for millions. Instead of spending his money, he reinvested it into PayPal, which later sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. With that fortune, Musk took bigger risks. He founded Tesla to revolutionize electric cars and SpaceX to make space travel more affordable. His companies faced many failures, but he never gave up. Today, he's worth billions, proving that starting small, reinvesting profits, and thinking big can lead to incredible success. Final thoughts. Every multimillionaire on this list started with a simple side hustle. They didn't wait for the perfect time, and they didn't have millions to start. What made them successful was their ability to take action, keep improving, and never give up. If you're thinking about starting a side hustle, don't wait, start small. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. See you in the next video.